What's up, everybody? Andrew Mahone here with Tricky Jim. Gonna be playing a game on PTCGO today, and today I'm rocking Zoroark Golisopod. This deck is getting a decent amount of hype heading into the North American International Championships, and for good reason. It's a dark deck, a Zoroark deck. I think that Zoroark is just one of the most overpowered cards ever printed in the history of the Pokemon trading card game, but it does have a glaring weakness to fighting, and Zoroark plays both counters to both of the big fighting Pokemon in format. Both your Zoroark GX weak to grass, you got Golisopod to handle that, and Buzzroc GX weak to psychic, you've got Mew to handle that. So we've got tons of options to deal with these fighting Pokemon, keep them at bay, while we just draw through our deck with Zoroark and attack just very consistently, very pointedly, and can use things like Counter Catcher to just make sure that we're attacking exactly what we want to be attacking here. Now this is a great start here for a Golisopod deck. We only play one copy of Floatstone in this list, but we've got it in our hand, so that's great. Looks like we're playing against a Metagross deck. This actually should be a tough matchup for us, but if we can overrun them quickly, we might be able to pull out of this okay. So I'm going to start off with just two Zoruas and a Wimpod here. Get those going as quickly as possible. I could get a Tapu Koko out and just start using Flying Flip to try and like weaken them, but honestly, I don't think that I'll be able to Flying Flip enough to bring these guys down to like, I need to like bring them down to like 180 or 150 to be able to do. I'd have to Flying Flip like 5 times. That's not going to happen. We have to go for pointed 2-hit KOs here and just hope that that works out for us. I can go in and just start armor pressing. I mean, like, that's pretty good. They don't really hit 210, but they just heal a lot. So I think that we're going to have to just play the heal game here. I don't necessarily want to throw that DCE down yet. I'm just going to keep it in my hand. I guess I could attach it to the Zorua. I could attach it to the Wimpod, but I'm just going to keep it just to attack next turn. Hopefully knock out a Beldum and just start off very quickly here. Looks like my opponent is playing, oh my goodness, did not see this coming. They are actually playing the Ultra Necrozma version of Metagross. So yes, they do have a very easy way to knock out my Zoroarks and my Golisopods here. They can just accelerate to Ultra Necrozma over and over again. So I need to go get some things. I'm going to, search for a supporter card. Gonna go get myself a Cynthia just to start things off here. I guess my opponent did just Beacon, so I'll just end. I'll end, get those Metangs out of their hand. I'm going to attach the Floatstone to my active Zorua and the DCE to my benched Zorua in case I happen to whiff here. So we're going to do that, and hopefully I grab a Zoroark. I mean, that's like the ideal scenario here. We do not. Okay, so this is looking pretty sad for us. We ain't got nothing going on. I can single puzzle to try and stack my top deck. That's about all I've got. So we've got to do that. Gonna put the N first, and then it doesn't matter. So we're gonna give ourselves a supporter for next turn, and hopefully next turn goes a little bit better than this one. Know that some players are not super hip to the idea of not playing Evo Soda in this deck. I mean, without Evo Soda, you are a little bit, and they do play, see, I didn't want to attach that DCE turn 1 because I was like, you never know. PTCGO, people be playing the craziest stuff. You never know what you're going to encounter. Sure enough, there's the enhanced hammer. They're like, I'm getting rid of that double colorless. No problem. So that's fine. They're going to Beacon again. They've got no Metangs down. I'm going to end again, and hopefully I could just keep them from setting up long enough that I will eventually be able to set up myself. So I'm going to Field Blower with a Choice Band just to thin my deck a little bit more. And then I'm going to put another Wimpod down, I think, just to thin my deck a little bit more. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to end. Now we need to draw Zoroarks, Ultra Balls, something. Okay, there we go. We got ourselves an Ultra Ball, 2 puzzles. Okay, not exactly what we want, but we can make this work. My opponent's giving me a lot of hearts there while playing. I feel like they're just trolling me or something like that. I feel like I'm going to Ultra Ball away the grass and the Bridget for Zoroark. I need to get a Zoroark out. As much as I'd like to go get Golisopod or something so I can start using Armor Press, I need to have a Zoroark out just so that I can continue to draw cards. And then I'm going to probably, yeah, just attack with the one that has a float stone so I can pivot to something else if I'd like to. So we're just going to knock this out. Don't want to trade. I need to save my puzzles for later in the game here. And there we go. So we did finally, oh, we got our one of Sycamore. That's a little bit interesting. So not exactly going to want to play that Sycamore, but maybe, you know, hopefully my opponent does not get a whole bunch of Metagrosses out and can't just accelerate a mess of energy onto this Ultra Necrozma. Oh, there comes another Choice Band. They could do it. I think they're going to go for a Lele here, probably Sycamore. If they get, what, how many energy do they have in the discard pile? 1 Psychic. So if they get 2 Metagross out, they would need 1 more Rare Candy Metagross, and they also need another Metal Energy in the discard pile, and then they could just Photon Geyser this Zoroark right back to where it came from. That thing is just going to get knocked out. Smoke showed. So they're going for the Sycamore. Can they rip it? I don't know. I don't think I'm going to give my opponent, you have a good deck. I'm going to give them that right back. They were telling me that, and I'm going to give them the heart as well. And then I'm going to give them the, like, are you going to do it? I don't know. Geotech Systems, did they get it? We're just throwing emotes back and forth. They've got 2 Psychics. Discard all basic Psychic energy from this Pokemon. Oh, they needed another Psychic, and they got it. Oh my gosh, they didn't. Oh, they just needed an attachment from turn, from hand. Okay, they didn't need 2 Metagross out. They just needed an attachment from hand. Oh my gosh, that's insane. So this thing just bit the dust. Now my opponent, if they get another Metagross into play, they're just going to be doing 210 over and over and over again, and I'm just going to get destroyed. Oh my gosh, that is insane. Alrighty then, so we are in a tough spot. I see. Yeah, well played. My opponent's already giving me the well played. Woo! They don't think I can do it. They're saying this game is a goner already. Let's promote the, I think I'm gonna promote the Zorua here, and we're just gonna attack again with another Zoroark, and we're gonna hope that, I don't know, hope that we can make something happen here. I think I am just gonna double puzzle and get like a Zoroark and a DCE, honestly, and I would really like to get that Field Blower to like remove the Choice Band, but my opponent probably plays like a ton of Choice Bands, so that's probably not the best thing here. Yikes, my guys. I've already got 2 DCE in the discard pile. I really need to just go get an energy. I can't really, and I need to get like 2 energy. I have to Sycamore though, so no, I don't have to Sycamore, but I mean, like, that's pretty much the situation I'm in. So I can't get more than 1 energy. We are just like out of energy. We're gonna run out of energy this game. That's just gonna be what it is. We are just getting ourselves rolled here by this insane deck. I mean, Max Potion, that doesn't make any sort of difference in this matchup. That's not good. I can Field Blower their Ultra Necrozma. At this point, they've got a huge hand, though. And I think I'm down 2 ends, and I already had to single puzzle to stack my deck. Like, we are just going to get smoked. All right, so let's Field Blower that, my guys, and then let's trade. We're going to trade away probably that puzzle because it's not going to do anything. And then we need to get a Golisopod, something like that set up. And then I can Lele for my last N if they happen to draw something completely nuts. I don't think I'll need this Choice Band. I mean, I have 2 Choice Bands in deck. I probably won't need that Choice Band. I mean, honestly, I think I could trade a Guzma away. Honestly, I mean, the Choice Band could be good to take a pointed knockout, I guess, on a Lele or something. Let's trade away the Choice Band. We want to trade away the Choice Band. Choice Band is very situationally useful. Oh, the Max Potion. We should have done the Max Potion. That's all good. Okay. Let's see here. We've got ourselves Parallel City. I don't really think it's going to make all that much of a difference, but, you know, I will limit them a little bit. At least they can't get another attacker down. They'll bump their Lele. That's fine. And I want to leave space for me to go with my Lele next turn. And then we are just going to ride a beating. Yes, so we're going to hit this thing for 120 damage. This is highly unfortunate. We've got a 2-shot Ultra Necrozmas while we are just getting one-shot completely. Feels bad, man. Feels real bad. And we are low on energy. We've got, you know, I guess 3 DCE left. The 1 DCE is on my... Oh my gosh, insult to injury. Are they really going to get max potion and then accelerate all 3 energy and get a... I guess they don't need... If they get 3 Metagross out, they can just attach from hand. They've already got the Psychic attachment from hand. Then if they get 3 Metagross out, they can accelerate 3 energy with the Metagross. I guess if they don't one-hit KO me here, I can use my max potion, which is like pretty good, I guess, but it's just a grinder. They've got a letter. Do they then have an Ultra Ball, or are they going to go get themselves another Metagross? They'll be at 180 if they have a choice. I suspect a deck like this has got to play a bunch of choice bands. What in the world am I playing against, man? Oh my gosh, and this deck just set up so fast. Oh, they're Sycamoring. Discarding the whole hand. They don't care. They want all that energy gone. They're going for more Metagross. They want the one-hit KO. They just need, let's see, they attached from turn. They probably accelerated once already. They could get, oh, another Rare Candy Metagross. Oh, they're going to accelerate a third time, a second time. And then if they just have a Metagross from hand, they could accelerate, you know, they could accelerate again. Or if they just have the choice band, it's a knockout. And, yep, that's it. I'm done. Oh, my gosh, they're going to do it again. This is so horrible. Oh my gosh, there is literally no beating this deck if you're a Zoroark deck. This deck was crafted, yes, to completely annihilate my deck, and I think that there is nothing I can do about it. I'm going to go up with my lowly Zoroark here, and now at this point, I have to remove that choice band. They will just do, you know, enough damage to knock me out. So, like, I need to hit a counter catcher or something this turn. Oh my gosh, this is so miserable. Like, I don't even think that I have a field blower. I think I do play 3 field blower, but yes, we do have one in here. We do have 1 N left in deck. I feel like we have to N, and I mean, hitting a counter catcher, I guess, would be pretty good. Oh my gosh, talk about miserable. This is insane. Okay, so let's attach DC to the active, and then we're going to end. Hope that my opponent doesn't get too much, but at this point, they have got like everything they need to just be completely set up and ready to go. So we're going to Ultra Ball away a Parallel and the Max Potion here. We're going to get ourselves another Zoroark, and we need to trade into something here. We need to trade either into Counter Catcher, or we need to trade into a field blower to just keep my opponent from winning this next turn. There's just no other option. So let's just trade. Let's see, can we get it? I feel like the Guzma's probably better than the Mallow here. We want to try and like lock this deck up. We did get the field blower, thank goodness. Okay, so we do get another turn to live, maybe. You know, if they get an energy from hand, it's still just a nightmare. So let's, sure, we're gonna field blower that, and then we're going to hit them again for 120. And we're going to see if they have it. If they don't have it, I can potentially pull this one out, I guess, if we just like lock the deck up and make them do some awkward things. Oh, nope, they just have got the 3rd Metagross, and they're going to accelerate as much energy as they want onto their Pokemon. Hey, man, I'm going to tell you, you have a good deck. That was insane. I just got absolutely rolled. I just knockout. That was beautiful, man. I mean, kudos to you, the Cheese 103. You did it. You made Metagross Ultra Necrozma work like a dream and destroyed the Zoroark deck. So that was insane. We're gonna try rolling one more, see if we can't get a little bit of a better game than that. That was embarrassing, guys. Oh my gosh, like just Ultra Necrozma up there just housing my guys. They even got the Max Potion that one turn just to like completely heal it. I'm 2-hit KOing that thing. There's nothing I could do about it. I didn't get a turn to Zoroark. That was embarrassing. That was really bad. Had to waste a puzzle of time on just a single puzzle to try and draw out of that dead hand without the Zoroark. That was a mess, a mess. And that's one of the reasons I am not super hip on Zoroark decks. That's just like, I feel like that happens to me all the time when I'm playing a Zoroark deck. You just fail, one turn or something, and it just like totally puts a damper on your entire match there. Buzzwell, on the other hand, just completely works all the time. Slap a single energy on it, and he's good to go. So once Zoroark decks do get set up, though, they are very strong, very powerful, have a ton of options at their disposal. Am I playing against a Guardy deck? I'm pretty sure I saw fighting on my opponent's side of the field, which makes me think that I'm playing against a Gallade deck, which is nuts. I have not seen a Gallade-only deck for like over a year. I mean, there were these weird, wonky kind of Gallade Octillery decks that existed a couple years ago, but I don't think, and I saw fighting. Maybe this is just a traditional Guardy deck. It might just be traditional Guardy. I mean, we do see Fairy Energy here and plenty of it. They discarded one, so probably just a Guardy deck with maybe Gallade in it, and I don't know why I saw the fighting so prominently displayed on my opponent's little startup thing there. So that's probably what we got going on here, just a Guardy deck. And I don't know, we should do okay here. I mean, Guardy's not the best matchup for us because they could just build up a huge Guardy and just like overwhelm everything completely if they do get set up. Mysterious Treasure is an interesting inclusion in a Guardy deck. I mean, I guess they do play Lele. They play probably the Psychic Kirlia, I guess, if they're playing Mysterious Treasure as well. And they do have this Mewtwo. They have some options, so they can get their Ralts too. So that's definitely a pretty good card for them to have. I don't hate it. It's not bad. On our side of the field, we are looking like we are going to turn one. Yeah, we're getting that counter catch out of there and the Guzma. We got to go get ourselves a Lele here, and we are going to Lele for a Bridget and just hope that we can draw out of this. Okay, so that's really all we got going on. I don't really want to Lele for a Cynthia and hope that we get things, so we're going to get ourselves a couple Zorua, and it looks like a Tapu Koko there, and then we can wimp out into the Tapu Koko. That's kind of like what we're going to do, so pretty cool stuff. And that way we can at least get ourselves a turn 2 first impression. That's not bad. I don't hate it. So not bad at all. We will be threatening 120 damage and getting a trade off next turn. My opponent can't knock out both my Zoruas, so we should be stable enough. Now, it looks like my opponent is playing multiple Mysterious Treasure, which is interesting. I mean, that was thinking might be like a one of in this deck, but it's looking like they play a ton of them. Maybe they play like 4 Mysterious Treasure. I just don't see what the benefit of that would be unless this is a Guardy deck that I just like don't know about. This could just be some odd build. I don't know. There could be something wacky going on here that I'm not exactly prepared for. I mean, I'm seeing lots of Fairy Energies, lots of Choice Bands, Cynthia, lots of Mysterious Treasure. We do also have Ultra Ball, so it's not just Mysterious Treasure. I was expecting Mysterious Treasure just to be a one-of, though, in this deck, just as kind of like an extra consistency boost. Now, maybe, yep, they're just going to pass. They don't really have too much going on here. We do have a Lele, though, so that's fantastic for us. I think that I'm going to go here, and then I'm going to go here. And then you guys saw that I don't have another Zorua in hand or in deck, so I don't actually mind terribly just going and getting a Guzma and like knocking out that Kirlia there. That's like kind of fine actually. So we're going to do that. Yeah, we're just going to go get ourselves a Guzma, be a little aggressive, try to stop a Gardevoir from coming into play. I mean, I could knock out the Ralts there, but that Kirlia is the closest thing to becoming a Guardy. So we're going to go get that, take a prize. It's fine. We could trade next turn. I'm not really interested in trading my only puzzle away. Gonna just keep that. And between my top deck and this prize, I'll probably, there we go. We'll have something to trade away, or we'll have something to go and, grab us some more cards, I was suspecting. So that's pretty good. Now, we can armor press, maybe try to keep my opponent from knocking. They play a ton of Choice Bands, though. My goodness. So That is pretty wild, and they're going to end me, so that's great. That is fantastic, because then I just get 5 new cards, don't have to Sycamore away a puzzle. We've got Enhanced Hammer. That's going to help out with this matchup a lot, and these Mews are probably not going to help out with this matchup a lot, so we're going to just go trade those away. We do not need those whatsoever. My opponent is having just an odd time setting up. Now, I don't really know what they got going on over here. Maybe they're trying out something experimental and they just scoop. They tossed it up. They're like, yeah, I don't really know what's going on with my deck. So we're gonna try one more game here with Zoroark, see if we can actually get a decent match going. And see if we can, I don't know, maybe we'll play against something pretty meta, or, you know, maybe we'll just get stomped by an Ultra Necrozma Magnus, or Ultra Necrozma, Metagross deck again. Big metal Spider-Man just smashing my face in. That was nuts. That was completely wild. So who knows? What do we got in store for us next? What do we got? We've got what looks to be a Buzzroc deck or a Buzzgarb deck. Could be either one. Some Buzzroc decks are no longer playing Tapu Lele. Interesting inclusion by them, or I guess lack thereof. Tord was playing a Buzzroc deck that didn't play any Lele when he was at the Sheffield Regional Championship, so that is kind of an interesting decision on his part. I guess Lele is, you know, is a liability on the bench. It's got the least amount of hit points out of any of your other GX Pokemon, and also not something that you super want to rely on. The Regirock here is letting us know that we are playing against a Buzzroc deck, and this is a rough starting hand for us. This is really, really tough. We've got a Sycamore and 2 DCEs. I don't want to put a DCE on this active Zorua. It is bound to get just like knocked out. I mean, I'm only playing 1 copy of Float Stuff. Oh my gosh. All right, guys, I am not playing a Zoroark deck. We're just not. I'm not doing it. Not playing a Zoroark deck for Nats. That's a no-go. Couldn't see it, but I know a lot of players are really hype on Zoroark, really love it. So that is up to you guys. It's just not for me. Y'all see this. This is just not my jammy jam over here. So, all right, deck looks fine. I mean, I'm just, I think we got to attach 1 and hope that we get ourselves maybe a field blower, yep, or something. We have to. I mean, there's like no other option. There's no way that we just don't. Then we can ram as well, which is like kind of funny, I guess. So we'll field blower these and try to just stick this Regirock active. As weird as that is, we don't really super need Choice Band for much of the other math, but if we do hit this Regirock with a ram for 50, then we could, you know, get in there with a Zoroark GX for like knockout, maybe for game or something like that, and just knock out that Regirock. So the 50 damage there, not like the most irrelevant thing. This Zoroark Lycanroc deck does not. Oh my gosh, you guys see this hand? Like, what is going on? Oh, this is messy. Oh, and Natalie's here. Hey, Natalie, what's up? How we doing? I am just getting my butt kicked with Zoroark. And, yep, had Sycamore 3 DCEs turn 1. It's great.
Oh, unfortunate.
Yeah, highly unfortunate. We're playing against Buzzroc. This Buzzroc's coming in fast.
Yeah, I think you lost.
Oh, yeah. We're just gonna, this is bad. Bad news. We're gonna put up the Zorua with the 30 on it. Ooh, we got a Cynthia. All right. So you're saying we don't have to scoop quite yet. Let's see what we got here. I think we just put everything down, and I don't want to put a grass in play, but I will if I have to. I feel like we Cynthia first, and if we get a grass back, we get a grass back. But I think like if I can attack, I should. Yep. Alrighty. You guys see this. There's nothing I could do. All right. We're just out here with a Zorua active. That feels good. Okay. So, I mean, now I'm wishing I'd put my grass down, but I guess, like, we had to hope that we hit some Zoroarks and maybe could trade into a Mew, right? Like, we had to hope. There was really no other option. So, righty then. I think that I'm just going to pass, and we're going to try and go for the good old shake and bake maneuver. So, we're going to try and, like, end my opponent down. They got Guzma. They're taking out 2 Zoruas this turn. This feels horrible. Oh, my goodness. Okay. This is bad. Bad news bears. This is horrible. So we're going to promote the Tapu Koko here. And yes, we have to hope for a shake and bake. That's all we got. I mean, we have to hope that we can just like and ourselves into Mew, DCE, and my opponent into nothing. Mew, DCE, Zoroark, or Mew, Grass Energy. Oh, this is bad. All right, here we go. And what can we do? All right, we've got ourselves a Grass Energy, so we can do a first impression. If we trade into an Ultra Ball, we actually can knock out that Mew, but then that mean old Buzzwole is just going to come knock me out right back. So let's just trade away the Bridget. That's fine. And see what all we can get here. We got ourselves another Zoroark, but nothing else. So it's fine. We're going to go, and we're going to just first impression. Okay. And then we can maybe just end again, and maybe we can armor press next turn. That'd be pretty cool. Hopefully my opponent just doesn't have Guzma, though. Knock out my only Zoroark. That would feel so bad. I mean, that would just feel rough. Oh my goodness, that would feel horrible. So this is the life, man. This is the life of a Zoroark deck. I feel like we just played two. Oh, yep, here it goes. Oh gosh, I don't know how you could do it. I don't know. The Zoroark. Look at this. We're just getting demolished out here. This is so brutal. But this deck did win at one Mexico City Regionals. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I think that, if you set up perfectly, you could beat these Buzzwole decks. But otherwise, this is just a nightmare. I mean, we did get a ridiculously poor start, like, for sure. But, I mean, at this point, what do I can't Guzma. I have to end and hope that I hit, like, a Rescue Stretcher or something like that. There's really no other option, I think. So I'm going to end my opponent to 1. And we need it. I guess we got a counter catcher, so that's like pretty cool at least. But we've also got, we got Mew and double puzzle as well. So that's super cool. We can double puzzle probably for 2 Zorua, which feels bad. But like, I think we just have to do it in order to get set up. I mean, alternatively, I can get DCEs out of there, but I can't knock out this Buzzwole with anything because Mew doesn't have anybody to copy with the double colorless energy other than Flying Flip because I don't have a Zoroark in play. So that's bad. I think we have to go double puzzle here. Yeah, put 2 cards from my discard pile into my hand. I think we have to go. Oh, I can crossing cut that. So let's do that. We're going to go this, and we're going to go with 1 Zorua, sure, and we have to crossing cut into, I think I just need to not put it on the bench. Yeah, so I'm going to get these, and I need to knock out this Buzzwole. It's got like the most energy on it for sure. So we're going to do this, and we're going to do this, and I can't counter catcher crossing cut. I just need to crossing cut. And I think that there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I can't really put anything else into the active position. So let's just retreat. And we're going to crossing cut GX. I don't think I put this Mew down yet. I don't really see any super big point in doing that. So let's just crossing cut. We can't armor press or first impression for knockout. Let's crossing cut. And then, I have to put something else up. Okay, so that's a little bit troubling. I guess, my opponent is doing 100 damage with that Buzzwole. Or they're doing 30, 50, 60. Oh, they're doing enough to knock out like anything on my bench. I thought maybe I was able to switch. No, you have to switch it with one of your bench Pokemon. Okay. So then we have to put up the Wimpod, I guess, is like our only option. My opponent's doing 60 damage right now. So like, 30. Yeah, we just have to hope they don't have a strong energy or anything like that. I mean, that's a horrible way to like hope that, we don't lose the game that way, but I don't really see any other options, guys. So this is the situation we're in. Then next turn, they don't have it. Okay, so that's good. They're just doing 60-30. Okay, so now we need to get ourselves out of the active position here. We also need to get this thing evolved up or max potioned or something. We have puzzles down. We need to get like a rescue stretcher or something like that, or we need to like knock out the active, we can, let's see, we can go Ultra Ball, and we can get rid of Counter Catcher and Choice Band, and maybe go get Lele, and then maybe we can Lele for Mallow. Yeah, we might be able to do that. Let's get Choice Band, and sure, yeah, let's get rid of those. That's fine. Let's go get ourselves Lele, and I think Mallow's in deck. Mallow is in deck. Okay, so we can go get, is my one of Floatstone. Yeah. So I think I'm okay. All right, I can knock out this thing, can't I? Yes, I can. All right, so we're going to go get a Lele. Ooh, big brain plays. All right, come on. Let's pull this one out. Okay, so we're going to go, and we're going to get them. Yeah, we're going to get the Mallow. But that's like a super sketchy situation, because I am saying that, yeah, I'm saying that my opponent better not get a Jet Punch off next turn. But granted, they don't have a Buzzroc GX on the bench, and they don't have any sort of free retreater. So that could very well not happen. So I'm going to Mallow, and I'm going to put, yeah, Floatstone and DCE. And I think we're just going to go. Yeah. So let's trade my Cynthia. I think that I'm actually going to do this. Yeah, I'm going to armor press this thing. I don't know why I was thinking I needed to do it with Mew. I'm just going to go and I'm going to armor press this thing. So I could have like potentially, yeah, I could have. All right, we actually big brained ourselves a little bit too much. This thing's got 120 damage on it. So we're just going to go armor press. That's like completely fine. And then we're going to take out the Buzzroc GX. We got to hope that, ideally then, if I didn't need to get the DCE, I would have just gotten a Rescue Stretcher and like saved this Wimpod from getting taken out. But it's all good. It's fine. I think I could still march this one back so long as my opponent doesn't get like a crazy draw or anything. They just need to like not get a supporter. They need to not get a B-string. Oh, there's a B-string. Okay. Woo-wee. All right. This is fine. So they're going to throw 2 energies on the active. They've got 3 energies. That's their whole hand. They're swinging around. They flip 2 heads. Oh, do they knock me out? No. They do 130 damage. They don't have any damage modifiers. Okay. So now we need to knock out that Buzzroc there in the active pronto. So we're going to trade. And let's start by trading away a Guzma here. We're going to just do that. And then I think that I need to just retreat and knock this thing out with Mew, as like crazy as that is, but that's the situation that we're in. So I'm doing it. Retreat, yup, and then let's just do it. And I think like I'm cool to win the game. Let's just get there with Riotous Beating, knock out this Buzzroc. My opponent's got a 0-card hand. They've got no attackers in play. And I've got Mew, and I've got literally first impression for game on their benched Regirock. If they don't win the game this turn, they only need to Jet Punch. That's all they need to do. But they might not do it, so that's fine. We were able to march it back. We didn't play it perfectly, but we got there. And my opponent has to concede. I've got the, I can just armor press. Let's do that. No! Oh my gosh, what did I do? Oh my gosh, I messed up. That's fine. I need to hit this Regirock for, okay. We misplayed a little bit, but I think that I could still potentially get myself out of here. So this is fine. We made this game like way harder. Andrew Mahone, what in the world are you doing? I needed to put that grass on the Golisopod. This is fine though. So we just out here now. So we're gonna take one more turn to win the game. Andrew, stop being so bad. Oh my gosh. That's fine. All right, we're gonna retreat. I know, right? My opponent's like, well played. I'm like, I know. I mean, I should have just like, you know, gone ahead and just first impression for game, but like, you know, I had to like hard mode it here and do it with the Mew. Oh, Andrew, get out of here. I was like, oh, grass attack, good. We're gonna hit it for weakness. Let's just do it with Mew. So this is fine. We're fine. Okay, my opponent just scooped. They didn't want to see me do it, but that's fine. We won. Hey, I don't care how we did it. We won that game. Oh, I should have put that grass energy on the. Yeah. You guys saw that. That's fine. We won that game though, and we made some heads up plays to get back there. Though we did kind of like stumble along the way. Y'all know I don't play Zoroark decks, so like that was a pretty impressive run back for me. They didn't have artillery out though, so like the end-to-one maneuver was able to get there, and you guys could see if you're able to actually like make sure that Buzzroc doesn't have their Octillery option. You can get there in that matchup. So, oh, I can't believe that I needed to attach the grass to the Golisopod. I misattached. So, oh well, we got there that game. So we lost 2. I think we lost 2 real quick, and then won 1. So, oh, there is that Mexico City winning Zoroark Golisopod deck. You see Mew very strong though, and has the ability to just sweep up a game at will. So pretty cool stuff there. Thank you all for watching the video. Make sure to like the video, sub to the channel, ring that bell. Let me know, what do you guys think of Zoroark decks heading into the North American International Championships? Peace.